We're continuing listening to more Data Live music. We finished both the first OP and first ED for Season 1 of Data Live. And honestly, from here on out, for a little while, we're going to be listening to these in combination, just because for the sake of video length, I think it'll be better since I'll have more to talk about with both of those combined. So we're going to be listening to the OP and ED for Season 2 of Data Live, that being Trust in You by Sweet Arms and Day to Story by Sadohara Kaori. I am a fan of the second OP of Data Live. Of course, it pales in comparison to the first, but that's pretty much every opening after that. But there's still some stuff we could talk about with it, so let's listen to it. I love this piano coming in here already. I will say it's kind of weird hearing these songs initially, without Reina initially going into spirits, what are they, and all this stuff, but... It's just like this scratching in the background. It's like muffled vocals almost. HH, my friend, I know you're watching this. I saw your comment talking about how, like, oh, you should rewatch the first episode again. I will say, listening to the music again does sort of give me that itch to rewatch Data Live again. Whether or not I do it for videos, I guess we'll see. I would not be opposed to maybe doing Season 1 again, just because that season is just so good. I will say, though, at some point, I definitely want to do Season 5 again in the English dub, just so I can fully have that. And plus, I haven't watched the English dub of Season 5 yet, so at some point, I will do that. Here's the thing with Sweet Arms. Is it potentially a similar situation to Linked Horizon with them? Is Sweet Arms the Linked Horizon of Data Live? Just because they have such a sound that's very much like, yeah, that's Sweet Arms. And plus, I know the singers, a lot of them are the actual voice actresses of the characters. Well, some of you have told me that, which, yeah, that's cool. Okay, coming back to what I'm saying, just like, is it like with Linked Horizon where the songs are more made for the show? Well, I mean, they kind of have to be, because I mean, if the voice actresses are singing. But anyway, talking about the music, Music Enthusiast reacts. There's 3 things that Sweet Arms does really well with their music that makes it a distinct sound. It's piano, it's string work, and also that like voice in the back that's like the ha ha ha. Oh, it's Fate. It starts with Fate. I love Fate. Oh, do you? I always got to throw in the Hajime Masho. Good lord, it's just like hearing these songs. I mean, it doesn't help obviously that we have, for this at least, the visuals of the season that it's associated with as well. But even without that, it's like I can fully envision the season it's a part of. It's just funny talking about Data Live just because it's like, I know most people looking from the outside in, it's just like, oh, here we go, a ecchi harem power fantasy show. Like, it ticks all the boxes of like, yeah, don't give a shit. And even having watched the show for so many years and loving it to pieces, I still have that part that's just like, I can't argue against that. I mean, I can argue a little bit in the sense of just like, bear it for a little while, a lot of the ecchi stuff, just because there is a really great story in Data Live underneath all of the other baggage of things. Honestly, there's a version of Data Live that exists without the ecchi. Does it actually exist? No, but I guess you could say that's the light novel, but still. Anyway, music. See, the first OP gives me this feeling of just like such nostalgia, such hype. Again, one of my favorite openings of all time, the first OP. This song makes me want to cry. I don't know why. I hold an equal level of nostalgia for it just because when I first watched Data Live, I had season 1 and 2, so I watched both of them back to back. I don't know, just the side of emotions. Just let's get that again. It's that part, just like the ba on the string going up, down, kind of like Link to Horizon in that sense. Even the drums as well. I feel like that's an underappreciated part in these songs, just the do in the back. It's on a very low end, but it kind of just ties it all together. There's something to listen to and enjoy on each layer of this. There it is. Now the rest of the song. Fake. Hearing the voices in this, it's multiple voices. It kind of sounds like auto-tuned in that sense, but it's not that, right? They're all singing like in unison, which is really cool. In the previous song, at least, is the 4 singers were Origami, Yoshino, the teacher, and Mana, which that's a funny choice. Figured Toko would be in there, but not everyone can sing. Not everyone has to. I love just keeping the date in English, like even throughout the show, just like "de to hajimemashou." You can put me on record having said it multiple times. 2 of my favorite uses of instruments: string work in any capacity, mainly violin and even cello and stuff like that, but also good choir usage as well. And these Data Live openings have both of those. More so the strings. I'd say a lot of that started with listening to Yuki Kajiura's music from Fate, which I would love to do some Music Enthusiast reacts to some of that as well. But Go Sakabe as well, just the composer of Data Live, which I don't know how much of a hand he maybe had in doing the openings, but there is similar string work happening there with the OST in the show and also in this. It's a phrase I've said a lot of times, just it's playing the heartstrings with that. It sews everything together as well. And still keeping that melody in there. The da da da. I just remembered another part of this song that is gonna make me emotional. That part's almost like 8D audio. It's like kind of going around. One side of it's talking, it's almost like it's flipped. Angelic. I don't even need to rewatch Data Live. It's happening before my eyes right here with this AMV. Beautiful, sending us out there with that string as well. Beautiful all around. I really love that song so much. Honestly, it's a song that I keep forgetting about a lot of the time. Data Live, the first OP is just, it overshadows everything else. Like, it starts so strong, but even still, like, also a lot of the later season openings, I've said for a little while now, the ranking for them goes 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, I would say, in terms of my favorite openings. I've shat on season 3's opening for a long time at this point, and it's gonna be kind of fun to listen to the full version of it. It's not that I think it's bad. We'll get there when we get there. We're talking about season 2 right now. That was Trust in You, but now we do the ED, Day to Story. No lyrics for this one, because I couldn't really find a good version. The emotions are felt. Speaking of emotions being felt, good God, starting with the Sadohara, bring soft guitar into this. See, this is gonna be fun with the EDs, because I rarely ever really listen to the Data Live EDs. More so a lot of the later ones. Like, I really listen to season 4's ED a lot, but a lot of the earlier ones, I rarely have ever even listened to the TV version of them. Outside of when they play for, like, the last episode, but... This almost plays like an OP. That kind of reminds me of ReZero's openings. Am I a little crazy? Someone tell me if there's all a connection. There probably isn't, but this part really... ReZero fans out there, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I can't say what specific opening, but it has that sound to it. Ooh, little chimes in there. I heard that. The ding ding ding. There is that connective thing with a lot of these songs in the Data Live. It's just like a lot of heavy instrumentals, but also just like those little sparkles in there. It's just like, it's very magical, which does tie in obviously to the characters and just the powers that be in the world of Data Live. It's cool. I'm repeating this again. Really 4 to the floor on that one. Just a doom, 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 doom. It's a headbanger, ironically enough. The ReZero part again. It's reminding me of that. It also kind of gives me like Makoto Shinkai film energy as well. This would play as like the opening to a film, you know, where it's like they have the collage of characters with the opening credits. Also, a lot of that as well, like both in the openings and the endings, just like the first voice and the second voice that echoes it. That's cool. I don't know why. That's funny that that's the connective thing. Just one voice echoing the other, but with saying something else. Could it be the symbolism of just like Mio and Reina that, you know, talking back and forth? I don't know. I'm not gonna Attack on Titan this shit and just being like, what does it mean? Up there. That was cool. Ooh. Again, my music brain making connections, which, I mean, that's the whole point of why I do this, is just to give you a peer into my mind. This part... I'm gonna play something else for you, see if you... Similar structure, going from like the... More of a softer voice, but... I liked the harmony there, that just happened really quickly. The drums are so prevalent in this song. It's so just in your head. By all accounts, it's like the first time I really listened to this song. I am falling in love with it the more I listen to it. Just like falling back here. Bring it home. That was a treat all around. Fucking hell. Dare I say, I enjoyed that ending more than Trust in You, more than the opening. This is why we do these videos. To discover stuff about ourselves. Discover just like, hey, maybe something's happening here musically. My God, that was incredible. I had such a preconceived notion about that ending, about what it was, just based off the first bit of it. I thought it was just like a more softer song, just because I never really fully listened to it. Don't judge a book. Don't judge music off of first listen. I mean, of course, Trust in You. Beautiful song as well, but I've listened to that song a lot by this point. The full version of it as well. Who knows, maybe next time when we do season 3, my eyes will be more open to the opening for that, but that'll be for next time as we see. But yeah, this was my Music Enthusiast reacts to the season 2 opening and ending for Date Alive. Join me next time as we do season 3, as well as everything else to be coming out soon. Till next time, I'm Lancer. Thanks for watching.